I don't know about you guys, but there's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world lately. So let's yap about it. Hey, hello, I'm Chocobirb. That's Advocate, and we mainly chat and rant about stuff that's art or story time related. But today, I wanted to hop on the hype train that is the censorship laws coming into place the last couple of weeks. Enjoy the speed paint while we rant. Let's go! So first off, what the flying is happening in the world these days? First, there's the Epstein Files case, and now everyone and their grandma needs to give ID verification if they want to use their favorite platform without being stuck watching cringy kid shows. And I don't mean cartoons that we watched growing up, I mean slop. You'll be stuck watching Cocomelon or some shit, or maybe even worse, AI-made kid slop. If you don't verify that you are an adult. Now, first and foremost, what the hell have parents been doing all this time while raising their kids? The laws are being put into place, or are being planned to be put into place, claim that is to protect children or minors under the age of 18 from seeing adult content on the internet. Great! That sounds like a fantastic plan, right? The truth is, these laws are more sinister than that. Children are a scapegoat used in a much bigger plot here. Remember, folks, this is just an opinion. Consider what's been going on in the world lately. I can't even tell my head from my ass at this point, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Choco, you mentioned parents. What do they have to do with these laws? Right. So, what the hell have parents been doing for the government to decide that we all need ID verification to enjoy our content? The average person would think it's because of bad parenting, that they're suddenly doing all of this, yeah? Well, I agree that it should fall to the parents to make sure their children are not looking at adult content, self-harming sites, etc. I believe the governments have no business dictating these laws onto us when parents are there to protect their kids. Or at least in a perfect world, to protect their kids. I'm well aware in our f***ed-up world, the reality is gruesome. Negligent parents, absent mothers or fathers, or even both. Single mothers or fathers. Most of the time, some parents have no choice but to grind away at work to put food on the table, leaving them no time to do anything, let alone see what their child is doing. Governments are well aware of this problem, and they use this opportunity to censor us all under the guise of protecting the children. You know what? It's not about the children. They couldn't give a flying about the kids. This is about control. Now, a lot of YouTubers have covered this topic, and the majority agree it's not about protecting children. It's about limiting what we human beings can do and not do. Power hungry. This is what it's really about. Yeah, I know, tinfoil hat and the whole conspiracy theory thing. Here we go! But no, seriously, I can't think of any other reasons. The scary part is the incentives launched one after another. First, the whole drama with Visa and MasterCard with mature-themed video games. Then the UK and the Child Online Safety Act, and now similar laws are erupting one after the other around the world. I'm way too suspicious of a person to believe this is all just a coincidence. What's also a kicker is that YouTube is launching an AI age verification system currently known in the US. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. Let me know down in the comments what you know, and this means one thing to me. How the f are they not going to screw this up? I watch a variety of different videos from more mature content to storytime animation and art-related content. They claim that the AI will scan your face and determine if you're an adult or a kid. I feel really sorry for the folks who have a young, beautiful baby face that could put baby Saja from K-pop Demon Hunters to shame. And boom, there you go. You're stuck with YouTube Kids and Coco Melon. Have a good one. You see, this system can inaccurately determine your age. Plus, this doesn't really stop kids from stealing mom or dad or older siblings' ID and logging on that way. So much for protecting the kids. Another scary thing is that this data will need to be stored somewhere, right? Well, here's the kicker. These databases will likely be outsourced to third-party providers. And that, to me, sounds like a bloody hacker's wet dream. There was this app called T, a gossiping, let's rate and dox all the men that we can type of app, and their data got breached. All that info was out in public for everyone to see. That basically sums it up. You know what's funny? Your government has been sending you warnings not to give your ID data to just anything online. But now you will need it for YouTube. Or no YouTube for you anymore if you don't put it in. There is a silver lining, in my opinion. But it will take some massive willpower to crawl out of the cesspool that is short-form content and endless dopamine scrolling. The alternative is to go touch grass. Meet up with friends in real life for a coffee, for dinner, for whatever. Practice a sport, go hiking, go in nature, and just forget about the online world. Choco, you're a content creator. What about you guys and the people making a living off of the internet? Well, that's where the tricky part comes in. A lot of us are faceless channels, so if data gets leaked, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say, we might have crazy fans camping outside our houses. But truthfully, there might be a lot of us who will quit our jobs. We'll stop VTubing, or whatever it is that we do if we fear that kind of thing. Some will bite the bullet and stay, taking the risks as a result, come hell or high water. There is, however, another alternative that caught my eye, and it is thanks to this guy, Jeeral. There is a platform called Glomble, reminiscent of the old internet days in terms of interface, still rough around the edges, and also functioning off of donations, so you don't have silly ads ruining your experience. It's an alternative and it won't require ID verification, just yet that is. Maybe that's worth giving a try. It's untested waters, but hey, there may be treasure waiting at the bottom. And honestly, that's all she wrote on my end, ladies and gentlemen. It's a scary world that we live in right now. But do not fear, we will survive whatever hardships come our way. I believe we're all just too stubborn to lay down and take it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and we'll see each other for the next one. Bye-bye now.